everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you may know, the CDC is now recommending people to wear a mask if you are to be going out in the public where there are a lot of people. So I want to share with you this really easy DIY mask that you can simply make at home. There's no sewing or stitching required, so it's very beginner friendly. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is basically measure how long you are going to be cutting the fabric. So you want to get the measurements of your face from ear to ear, so that's the width, and also covering your nose all the way down to your chin. It's hard for me to give you my own measurements because obviously your face may be smaller or bigger than mine. Now you can go ahead and take your fabric and cut that length and width with the measurements that you took. I had this extra fabric from a couple years ago from like a pillow DIY, but you can also use an old t-shirt that's 100% cotton, or even an old pillowcase that you may have laying around the house. One thing that the CDC recommends is to have multiple layers of fabric in your DIY mask. So we're going to be taking another piece of fabric, cut the same size as your first piece, and then we're going to go right in the middle and cut that in half. Next, we're going to make this look a little bit more pretty and use our magic tool, which is the glue gun. I love it because it holds it really well and it dries super fast too. But you can also use fabric glue if you want. You are just gonna have to be waiting on that to dry. So I suggest a glue gun is the easiest. So we're just taking the edges and gluing that inside that same fabric. We're not going to be gluing on that floral fabric yet because this is going to be our slit for our filter pocket. Next, we're going to fold down the edges of the top, and you can go ahead and fold that down one more time. You may actually want to add another inch of fabric into the measurement that you're going to be doing from your nose all the way down to your chin because we're going to be folding this down a couple times. I'm going to take an iron and set that in place, and then we're going to be doing the exact same thing on the bottom. Now I'm going to move on to the side. So I'm going to be taking that striped fabric and gluing just the sides only onto my floral fabric, and then I'm just going to run the iron on that over again so that everything looks clean. And this is where we're going to be making our pleats, so I'm just going to run over the iron again because why not? So now let's go ahead and start our pleats, and the pleats are literally just to make the mask expand a little bit more if you are going to be needing that extra surface area to cover your face. So you can see that I'm just pinching a little bit of the fabric and just folding that down and taking the iron to just kind of secure everything in place so that it's easier for you to handle it together. Alright, so we're almost done our homemade mask. We just need to add some elastic pieces for our ears, and if you don't have this, you can use actual elastic bands or even some yarn to tie it up all the way around your head. But these fabric elastics I found from an old DIY again. So what we're going to be doing is taking the sides and we're going to take our glue gun, fold that in, and then we're going to do that again and just put on the glue right on the edge so that it doesn't actually touch the elastic band, if you know what I'm saying. So now go ahead and do that on the other side, and you can see that we are going to be folding this down significantly smaller, so that's why I had you measure from ear to ear. But if you prefer your mask to cover from ear to ear, then make sure that you add a little bit more fabric at the end of your measurements. So you can glue the girder together or you can simply tie it together depending on how tight your mask is going to be on your face and how short or long you cut these down. And that's it, we're finished. This is a super easy mask for anybody who would like to make one at home themselves. Essentially, we actually have 3 layers of fabric because we have that filter pocket where you can obviously add another layer of protection. Make sure that you are washing your mask if you are using it frequently. I love how we're able to customize the color of these masks. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think and give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. And obviously don't forget to subscribe because we do tons of great DIY projects over in this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!